Today, I am giving my long-term review on one of the best productivity keyboards I have ever used. What keyboard do you say that is? Well, it's the MX Keys. I've been using this keyboard for months, and with the recent release of the MX Mini, I figured this was the best opportunity for me to give my long-term review on such a great keyboard. As one of my thoughts of this keyboard was that they should have had a TKO version at launch, but I guess touche Logitech, you split it up, so now people have to buy this keyboard twice. Yes, it's that good. Now with Logitech improving the design on the Craft keyboard, which was released a few years ago, losing the dial, but improving on the ergonomics of this keyboard, taking this keyboard out of the box actually shocked me on how heavy it was due to this strip having the battery and the electronics in the keyboard. When you hold it in the air, it feels very back heavy, but when it's on a table, it feels perfect. The only gripe I would say is that there is no height adjustments, which you can or can't change. You can put things, under here, but it does create unsturdiness. Being a low profile keyboard though, do you really want adjustments? It's up to you. Myself, I usually use a mechanical keyboard, which have two legs on the bottom, which give you, 15 and 30 degree adjustments up or down. But this, within a few days, I got used to it. The wrists basically just sit flat on the table while you type, and it becomes very easy to fall in love with this keyboard just due to the easiness of typing. It just becomes fluid. So with a height of 131 millimeters, a width of 430 millimeters, and a depth of 20.5 millimeters, it's about a normal size keyboard. The new TKO version obviously is going to lose the number pad. It's a very sturdy design. If you take the keyboard and do the old twist test, no plastic cracks, no creaks, no cheap sounds. It's very good. All the edges smooth, even the corners, everything like that. No sharp edges, nothing's gonna catch your finger, nothing's gonna, scratch your desk or anything like that. It's got the rubber pads on the bottom where it does make contact with your table. So if you're using, glass or untreated wood, I know some people do, but yeah, that's definitely gonna protect any surface. So no worries there. You're not gonna get any screeching while I'm pulling this across the table. That'll be okay. But yeah, in my books, big win on design. Now, features. Obviously backlit. You can have the backlight on while typing. During the day, you can kind of see it. At night, it lights up all of the keys. No problems, no issues with seeing which key is which one. You can adjust the brightness with the F1 and F2 keys. The markings for Windows and Mac. So it's got the Start and the Option key on one. It's got the Command and Alt on the other. And same thing over here. And then it's got the function keys for your top row, which are shortcut keys first and F keys second. So if you want to use an F2 key, you gotta hit function F2. So if you wanted to use the F keys first, shortcut keys second, there is a function lock on the escape key. So you would just hold function, press escape, and that will actually reverse the shortcut keys into F keys first. So the battery is rated for 10 days for the illumination to be on, and up to 5 months with the illumination off. So best case scenario is during the day, turn the illumination off, and then at night turn it on, and you can probably get 30 days no problem while using the illumination with the battery. It's built in, like I mentioned before, it's built into this strip right here with the electronics. USB-C charging, so fantastic. Cables included in the box. No wall adapter, but you can plug it into anything that we've got these days, and it'll charge no problem. And I'm getting so close to a single USB cable on my desk. I have the MX Master Mouse, which is still, the MX Master Mouse 2, which is still USB micro. So I need to get the Master 3, which changes over to USB-C, and I think that would be the only item on my desk that would be not USB-C. So this is a multi-device keyboard. It supports OSs, Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, iOS. You just use the 3 keys at the top of the keyboard to switch between the 3 devices. It can be an arrangement of dongles or Bluetooth, or all dongles or all Bluetooth. Whatever your current OS supports, you can use. And then you can actually use Logitech Flow. If it's 2 computers, that you'll be able to seamlessly drag your mouse to one edge of the screen, and it will show up and take control of that second computer. And you can even copy files or text and take that to the second computer. So if you highlight something on one computer, take it over to the second computer with Flow and paste, it will actually show up. That is something that I've been trying to get working with Synergy back in the day. Thank you. That saves so much time and work sometimes to retyping things when you're doing something on one computer and you just want to put it on the second one. Great feature. And then the last thing about this keyboard is the customization software, which is Logitech Options. So this is where it's going to break down and show you what devices you have connected. Myself, I have the MX Keys and the Master 2 mouse. Yes, the Master 2 mouse. With the keyboard though, it actually allows you to change any of the shortcut keys, actual shortcut. So if you wanted to launch an application or do a different assignment, you can just go in, select the key, change the assignment, and save it. The only downside is if you do change it, visually it's still going to show what it originally was. There is no way to change the picture. The only way to actually do it is make your own doodle and put it over the keyboard, but I don't really think that looks too good. Some of you are artists, maybe give it a try. Myself, I'm not. Don't do it. And then within the Logitech Options software, this is where you can set up the easy switch, where you set the borders from the 2 different computers, and which will allow you to drag your mouse back and forth. And then, like I said, if you have the master line of mouse and the MX Keys, or any of the other keyboards that support the Flow software, they'll work in junction together. So when you drag your mouse over, this will also work on that second computer. So there's a one-up for having both Logitech devices. Now, this keyboard's not for everybody. I would say it's for maybe a little light casual gaming, not for hardcore gamers or anything like that. The switches are good. I like them. They're not overbearing. They're not over loud. You can use this in a multi-person household or room if you're sharing a room with your your spouse or roommate or anything like that. It's a good sound. It's not overbearing. But the gripes. So my main one was when this originally came out was I wish that they did come out with the TKO version. They've solved that now. So now really the only gripes is that the angle adjustment, which I wish they included somehow, give it a little bit more flexibility, I guess you say. And then the other gripe is the wrist rest. For $100 USD, $129 Canadian, I figure that they should just include the wrist rest. I wish they did. It's a slim one. And I think right now, if you actually buy both the mouse and the keyboard, they throw it in. But at like $20, just throw it in. Just put it in the keyboard. Would have been a nice touch. some of the mechanical keyboards, just put in the piece of plastic, you know? Anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know down in the comments what keyboards you guys are actually using right now, or what keyboards you're actually looking forward to in the future. And maybe we'll pick one of those up and do another review on it. Again, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.